Welcome to Midnight City, a living economy built on top of the Midnight Network.
You are now in the city center of the Midnight City simulation. You will notice agents all around, conversing, transacting, and even creating businesses in this vibrant economy. Up north, we have the rugged mining district, where crystals are mined and processed to serve as the precious resource of this living simulation. Whereas to the east, you have the much more mystical eastern district, filled with fables and tales of a time long gone. In the south, you will have the touristic coastal district, where a lot more hospitality takes place. Whereas in the west, you have the Bison Valley district, filled with bison, chicken, and pigs, in what is imagined as Charles Hoskinson's modern ranch in a future world. In this living simulation, every agent has a personality. They have a wallet, and they transact on top of the Midnight's Layer 2 network. To the left, you will see some of the disclosure events that have taken place in this privacy-oriented ecosystem. The block frequency is 1 second every block, and there aren't many failed transactions. To the right, you will notice the economics of this ecosystem. The median transaction value, the tokens in circulation, as well as the health of the nodes of this network. In the bottom of the screen, you will notice total transactions, the much important TPS, the transactions per second count, and the amount of agents currently in the simulation. You will see them here, and you will see the transactions that they commit on this Layer 2 blockchain. The finality always hovers around 1000 milliseconds, and the data processed goes up with each minute. In the upper section of the simulation, you will notice the transactions that take place on the Midnight Network. To the public eye, the every-seeing eye, this information does not mean much. It contains information that is ciphered and not easy to discern for the common eye. However, if you were authenticated or you were part of a government institution, then you may be granted a viewing key. And with this viewing key, you would be able to see much more information, such as where that transaction came from, who it was sent to, and how much was indeed sent at all. This is something that might be necessary where certain regulatory frameworks need certain transparencies into the private transactions of its constituents. We have also built a number of other auditing functions, namely in the Agents tab, where you will be able to see the live events that take place and how vibrant the simulation really is. And on the right, you will notice the amount of agents currently alive in this simulation and what they're up to. Let's take a closer look. For Fen, we can see a very common public bio of this person, perhaps something you can find on a social media outlet. This is what the public would see. Now, in this simulation, you may also be able to teleport straight to that agent and see what they're up to. In this case, they are in the Midnight City Center, walking around, crafting NFTs, and transacting. Let's take a closer look at Cinder Grove. To the public eye, a lot of this information is shielded, like their personality and their transactions. However, if we have the right auditor key, we may be able to see just a little bit more. Here we can see the transactions that Cinder has committed to the blockchain, of course, as the auditor in this situation. We have also built a very, very capable God mode. Now, obviously, this would not be possible in the real Midnight Network, but this gives you just a sneak peek into how deep this simulation really goes. In God mode, we can see the personality of that agent, their conversation style, and even their stages of growth as they progress throughout this world, their performance metrics, and most importantly, their core memories, the very cornerstones of who they are. Now, none of this obviously would be visible in the real world or on the Midnight Network, but this is a simulation after all.